talk about it with retired Air Force Brigadier General Robert Spalding. He's got a brand new book out called Stealth War: How China Took Over While America's Elite Slept. General, good to have you back with us.
Great to be here.
Okay, so let's start with what the president said today when he was asked about trade as links with any search into the Biden's past in China.
Are you willing to do a trade deal with the Chinese if they investigate Biden? No, it has nothing to do with it. No, I want to do a trade deal with China, but only if it's good for our country, and it could happen.
So he says these are two separate topics. Derek Scissors, quoted in the New York Times, he's a resident scholar at AEI, said Mr. Trump had just handed Democrats the perfect criticism about his trade deal, that he accepted a lukewarm deal because he wanted the Chinese to help him get dirt on his political enemies. Do you have to worry about the optics, even if the president says these two are not going to be connected?
Well, I don't think so. And the reason I don't think you need to worry about the optics is because if you look across the last four administrations prior to him, to Bush, Clinton, Obama, they didn't do anything with regard to what China was doing to this country in terms of destroying our industrial base. So he's the first one to actually put on tariffs. So when I get asked all the time, well, what about the fact that he said, you know, Xi's a great guy? Look at what he's doing. Look at the policies. Look at the outcomes. They're completely different than, you know, and I experienced this in the Obama administration. The Obama administration absolutely did nothing with regard to what China was doing, particularly ZTE. We could have put ZTE on the entity list back then. They refused to. Why? They wanted cooperation on North Korea and climate change. This president has, whatever he says, the policy, that's what I look to. I cut through the noise. Let's look at the policy.
Okay, so the president has said now publicly, and there have been those who've run out and said, well, that's now another impeachable offense if he's asking China to come help us or help him get information on the Bidens. Here's what Peter Schweitzer told us last night. He has written on this, research, investigated the Biden family ties for a long time. Here's what he said.
I think there's always a question whenever you have political figures and there's money flowing to family members for deals that they're not qualified for. It ought to be investigated. It's the oldest story in Washington, D.C.
So is that just kind of business as usual? If you have a last name that can open doors around the world, you get deals done?
It exactly is business as usual, and it's happening on the right and the left. And really the interesting thing about President Trump, he came from the outside. He came in and said, I'm going to shake it up. And so one of the things that we're not talking about is the fact that we're actually looking at corruption that happens right in our nation's capital, and really nobody's done anything about it for a long time.
There's plenty here.
There's plenty here.
For those of us who have been there for a while, we know there's plenty of it to look around, as you said, on both sides of the aisle here. Senator Ben Sasse, who's a Republican, says this about the president publicly calling for China to look into the Bidens. If the Biden kid broke laws by selling his name to Beijing, that's a matter for American courts, not communist tyrants running torture camps.
So, you know, the thing that you have to look for here is it's not about quid pro quo with the Chinese. The Chinese want us to keep the same worldview, which is we keep open to them, keep open for business, keep allowing them to take advantage of us and to basically destroy our industrial base, and also to take our retirement funds. So as long as we say, hey, trade war is bad, we shouldn't have tariffs, they win. And that is where the influence is. It's not about them saying, hey, we're going to give you a deal on some specific thing. It's really about adopting their worldview, which is Xi Jinping's worldview.
Well, it's getting rattled a little bit under this administration. Things are changing a bit. General Spalding, great to have you with us.
Thank you so much.